Hello, people, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Deep Roy Chaudhary, and I'm just a normal guy who talks about stuff that seems interesting and important to me. And today I'm going to talk about the fact that travel restrictions, of course, travel restrictions are now being lifted, you know, little by little all around the world. Even, despite the increasing COVID numbers in various countries, people, there's only a certain extent up to which countries are willing to sacrifice their economic progress or on their economic growth uh, for, for for the sake of stemming the spread of the pandemic, stemming the spread of the of this stemming the spread of COVID-19. But with that being said, as I um, the travel restrictions have definitely affected the minds of people, and yeah, so being boxed up inside your house isn't that fun for a lot of people. Again, no, not talking about introverts, but not that fun for a lot of people. So, with that being said, a huge number of people who are basically experiencing anxiety issues because of the alarming news reports that are about COVID that people are seeing on the news every day. And of course, if you are just sitting in your home all day, and you can do work from home, but even then, a lot of people are just feeling very, very depressed. And during the early days of the lockdown in various countries, a lot of people were at a loss as to how they are going to keep up with how they are going to have some kind of a social life, I guess. Because people who are used to going out, who are used to going out with friends all the time, and suddenly they are just boxed up inside their house. What are they going to do? So a lot of people are you know they had some certain amount of difficulty adapting to a life of lockdown. And again, not each and every person cannot be expected to get on a Zoom call or get on any other video conferencing app for the sake of for the sake of having some kind of a social life. That is not a social life. A video call is not a social life, so come on. So even and look, everyone doesn't even know how to operate these video conferencing apps. All the 7 billion, more than 7 billion people in this world, you cannot expect all of them to know how to use these various apps. You understand the point that I'm trying to make. So because of this, because of the lockdown, because being stuck inside your house, being not able to show up at your job, because a lot of people find their meaning in life through their work. And if you are not able to show up to work, and you are just stuck in your house. And again, work from home is also not something that each and every that can be applied to each and every profession. Each and every profession cannot be done from home, or each and every job description cannot entail work from home all the time. So those people who were office goers, and who their job is it cannot be done if they are not at the office. How they have been coping with this lockdown, I mean, God knows. But what I've seen is that there has been a rise in or at least I've seen news reports. I might be wrong about that, but I think I saw news reports about the fact that a lot of people are actually calling mental health professionals, psychiatrists, um, uh, uh, you know, or and even they are using various apps that are basically there, where people can just share their problems, and people can just talk to us, chat with the psychiatrist privately, without any fear without any fear of showing your face. They can chat anonymously with the psychiatrist. So and a lot of people I would say if a study is done regarding the number of people, or regarding the number of people who might have started to take the help of a mental health professional, I would say that after the lockdown, there would be a huge spike, or at least a certain kind of spike, certain amount of spike would be there, because people would be at a loss. People would be, people would get anxious, panicked, if they're just stuck inside the house, not able to show up at the work, not able to spend time with their family and friends, and that would definitely affect the minds of any person. So, and that's why a lot of people are actually calling psychiatrists, asking for their help, and that is a good thing. In a way, it's better to ask for help. It takes a lot more courage to ask for help than to just keep your problems to yourself and suffer in silence. Again, I'm not saying that each and every problem necessarily means, any little problem necessarily means that you have to go to a psychiatrist. I'm not saying that. Sometimes you can just face your problems and just go through them on your own. But again, people who need help, if you really need help and you are really miserable, feeling miserable, you should get help. There's nothing wrong, and it's actually courageous to ask for help when you really need it. And if you can just make it through, then fine, that's also fine. Without any psychiatric help, that's also fine. But from what I heard, or from what I read in news reports, I think this rise in calls to mental health professionals, to therapists, to psychiatrists, just shows the effect of a lockdown, or effect of being stuck inside your house on the minds of people. More on this in the next video. Until the next video, stay safe. Please consider liking this video. Please consider sharing this video with your friends and acquaintances, and please consider subscribing to my channel. That would help me a lot. Until the next video, stay safe. Goodbye, and God bless you.